Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I designed and created my first ever t-shirts and hoodies and the process that I went through to create them and make them, what company I used, and my tips for you guys. But first off, I wanted to say that this video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. So first off, I just wanted to show you which t-shirts and hoodies I had available for sale if you wanted to go pick one up. The link is going to be down in my description, which is just my website, which is surukatepes.com. I have covered colors shirts in this butter yellow color and then like a bluish purple color, and I have mediums through extra larges in both my shirts and my hoodies, and then the hoodies are the 50/50 Gildan like lightweight hoodies that are super soft on the inside, and they come in like a baby blue and a baby bubblegum kind of pink. So to explain the process on how I created the line art for this, I had sketched out a drawing and had posted it on Instagram, and it had been on Instagram for quite a while. I had been wanting to use this idea as a design for either stickers or maybe shirts. I wasn't sure about it, just anything in my shop. So I finally decided that I really liked this design. I had it for quite a while and I wanted to put it on t-shirts, and so this whole shirt creation process was very spontaneous. I will be kind of undecided if I don't do something like immediately. So something like this, which is a really large purchase, I didn't want to put off because I've done that before. I've tried to make designs for things and then I've put them off because they cost so much and I want them to be perfect. So for this design, I was like, no, I really like my sketch, and so I'm going to just trace it, make it into like a black outline line art, and then I'm going to put it on shirts. So originally I wanted this design to be white, but when I put it on the actual shirts it looked really wonky because, like the eyelashes were white and the nostrils were white. It didn't look as cute as I had anticipated, so I stuck with black line art. And the way I did this was I had taken my sketch, scanned it in, had lowered the opacity of the sketch so that it was very light, and then I went into Krita and then I pulled out a hard-edged brush that had pressure size on it, and I put the minimum pressure size to be like half of the width of the maximum pressure size, so there wasn't that big of a difference between the two, and I just frantically traced over my drawing. As I said, this was all very like spur of the moment. I wanted to get it done and to not hesitate. And so after I finished the entire line art process, I exported the line art as a PNG file, so it had opacity attached to it, opened up that file in Adobe Illustrator. So the way that I will make line art into a vector super simply in Illustrator is by opening it up in my Illustrator file, or you can just go to File, Place, and put your image onto your art board, canvas thing. And then with the image selected, in the right hand side on your Properties panel, there's going to be Quick Actions, and then I click Image Trace. And then for that image trace, I will select black and white logo as that setting, and then you just click OK for Object Rasterize, and then you can open up the image trace panel so that you can have a couple more options, and then you can tweak that threshold to less or more. So less is going to make the lines thinner, less of the line art selected. More is going to let there be more of a threshold. So that's the way that I make line art, super simply, super quickly. So you could either just use that PNG file from your line art as is, or you could make it into a vector. I just wanted to make sure that it was clean and looking good. And so after I had done the image trace on this and had turned the lines into vectors, I exported the file through File, Export, Export As, and then I clicked PNG. You were going to get some options on your screen, and so I just chose for the resolution. I made my own. I did 600 ppi. That is basically the best quality that you want for exporting an image for print. You want to make sure that your background color is transparent. You click OK, and that is going to be your finished artwork that you can place on your image. I went with custom ink for my shirts because I know they are a good brand. I've had a friend print through them before, and even though they're pretty expensive, I really did want to have Comfort Colors shirts just because I really like how comfortable they are.
I think this is a large. The blue hoodie was an extra large. The shirts were larges because I really like that oversized fit. However, I have medium, large, and extra large shirts and hoodies. So if you're small, get a medium. Or a large if you want to. I personally have the larges of everything because I really like them and I'm usually a small. I hope you guys like my sweatshirts. They cost a lot to make, so we're just kind of testing it out. I am hoping to find a better source for shirts so that maybe I can have a cheaper price in the future, but I know custom ink is good, so I wanted the first experience I ever had making shirts to be a good one. So I didn't spend a crazy, I didn't take a risk, if that makes sense. So I paid a little bit more, but I knew that I was getting Comfort Color shirts, and well, these are Gildan. They're really soft. They're so comfy. I've slept in mine. I have the baby blue one, and I've slept in mine quite a couple of times. So I know I seem kind of narcissistical because I'm wearing my own hoodies, but I really like it. I think it's kind of cute. Maybe I shouldn't have put my name on it because I'm the one wearing it, so it's I walk around and it's hey, it's my name tag, but I thought it would be interesting. But I like the cloud. They are up in my shop, which is a wonderful segue into today's sponsor, which is Squarespace, because I have a Squarespace website and I'm gonna show you my website because I think it's pretty cute.
Let's talk a little bit about Squarespace. Making my website through Squarespace was incredibly easy. The templates they have are absolutely beautiful, and if you have seen my website, you can see how it's kind of simple, sleek. It's just kind of a gallery portfolio for some of my artwork, and then I have my shop, my about section. I really like the image editor that Squarespace has. It's very useful because a lot of times I'm not exactly sure what dimensions an image needs to be to fit into my proper template, but Squarespace has its own built-in image editor. It will crop, resize, rotate, adjust your brightness and contrast, and much more. There is automatic image scaling that helps you figure out the best look for your template and for the placement of everything. And so I really love Squarespace. I think it's a great website that you should try out if you're interested in making a professional website, a portfolio, a shop. It's super easy to use, and I think it's a great website. If you'd like to try out Squarespace, you can head over to their website for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, you can use my code down in the description to save 10% off your first purchase with them. So thank you so much to Squarespace for helping me put out videos for you guys.
Pre-orders went well. Thank you so much for pre-ordering. I really appreciate it. I'm excited because in general I don't really like repetition, so I really like to put in new products into my shop. So as you can see, I only have these in my shop at the moment, so I'm hoping to do more things like that are kind of fun to make and to package, and then it gives me more But if you have any ideas for what I can be making next, or zines or temporary tattoos or anything like that, whatever you guys would like, just leave it down in the comments, and follow me on my Instagram because that's where I post a majority of my sketches for product design and things like that, and I ask you guys your opinions, and so I usually will post this kind of stuff on Instagram. Patreon too, but I have paused my Patreon for a couple of months. Hopefully in September I'm going to be opening my Patreon back up because I was definitely not putting in as much effort into it as I should have, just because I've been sort of busy. So those are the things I wanted to say.
I never ended with a goodbye, so I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to follow my Instagram if you would like to see more updates and to see what I'm working on the regular. But I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.